Okay, so let's take a look at this problem here, because that's the last thing I want to show you guys is about Lagrange error bound, or any sort of error. Anytime I'm looking for error, I'm looking for one more term beyond what the polynomial is that I've written. So for example, in part A, you wrote the polynomial, and your third degree polynomial was -3 over 0 factorial x minus 2 to the 0 power plus 5 over 1 factorial x minus 2 to the first power plus 3 over 2 factorial x minus 2 squared plus -8 over 3 factorial x minus 2 cubed. That was your third degree polynomial. What you did is you looked to see in part A, use it to approximate 1.5. So that means that I'm going to take my third degree polynomial and I'm going to plug in 1.5. So now I had -3 plus 5 times 1.5 minus 2 plus 3 halves 1.5 minus 2 squared minus 4 thirds, because I did reduce my -8 over 3 factorial, 1.5 minus 2 cubed. So what I get is I get that this is equal to -4.958. In example B, what I want to do is figure out whether or not it's ever going to be -5. So I have to go one more term out. So what they do, it's called the error bound, Lagrange error bound. What you're trying to do is you're trying to take one more term. So you look at one more term. One more term generated is the fourth derivative evaluated at 2 over 4 factorial x minus 2 to the fourth power. Okay? Now, I'm going to show what that error is actually going to be. Now, when I look at this, I'm given something about the fourth derivative. At most, it can be 3. So I'm going to plug in 3 in for my fourth derivative evaluated at 2 over 4 factorial x minus 2 to the fourth power. Okay? Now, we want to know what this error is equal to at 1.5. So I'm going to plug in my 1.5, 3 over 4 factorial, 1.5 minus 2 to the fourth. Because remember, I want to show why 1.5, f of 1.5 is never going to be equal to -5. So I'm looking at one more term out, and then when I look at it, this one more term, is this ever going to get me closer to -5 or not? So I evaluate this and I get 0.0078125. Okay, so that means that my f of 1.5 is approximately P4 of 1.5, which is approximately what you got before, your -4.958 minus your 0.0078125. That's the next term. This is equal to -4.966, which is still bigger than -5. This is not going to get me equal to -5. Because this term, this is what we call the error. Because this error does not give me closer to -5, then I can say that 1.5 is not equal to -5. Anytime you're calculating the error only, it is just this second term evaluated at the point, so your error would be this answer only. And that's it for Lagrange error bound.